So this is Eva from KMC Essentials in Craft and Creativity. Thank you for being here today. So today we're going to be making 3 boxes, okay, for these mini packet albums. So remember, we made them and we say that we're going to make the boxes. So at the total we're going to make 3 boxes to put them in there. Put these ones in there. Then after that we're going to create another box to put them all of it in there, and we're going to be creating the box out of the chipboard. Okay, so we're going to start now. So you will need today, you're going to need your scissors, you're going to need your scoreboard, you're going to need your trimmer, you're going to need 3 sheets of papers. This is going to be included in the kit, and you're going to need your bone folder and the paper that you're going to use for decorate these boxes. Okay, so we're going to start first. We're going to need, the first thing we're going to need, 3 sheets of paper, 11.5 by 12. Okay, so we're going to need that 3 sheets of paper, so 11.5 by 12. So the first thing that we're going to do, we're going to score and the size that says that we have 11.5. That's what we're going to start scoring. Okay, so we have 11.5 over here. I don't know if you can see it over here, but that's my paper, 11.5. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to score 5 inches, then 6.5. Okay, 5 inches and then 6.5. And we're going to do all of them one time, the 3 of them. That way we can do all of them once. So we are scoring 5 inches and then 6.5. All right, then after that we're going to turn it to the left, and we're going to score 5 inches, and then we're going to score 10 inches. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. We're going to turn it around to the left, and we're going to score 5 inches and then 10 inches. Okay, so this is the third sheet, so 5 inches and then 10 inches. All right, so we have it like that. We're not gonna be using our scoreboard right now. And now we are going to be cutting in here. Let me mark with this one on the pass. I mark it to you. So let me see. Let me show you. So we're going to cut from here to the end. From here to the end, we're going to go to the left side and we're going to cut the same here to the left here. Okay, so we're going to cut it from here to here, and this one too. And we're going to do it to all of them. Okay, all right, so we cut the 3 of them now because we're working in 3 boxes. And now this part that is in the middle, we're gonna cut 1 inch in there. Okay, this one, the one that I'm folding, okay, should be like this. So we're gonna cut 1 inch in this one. Yes. Let me make sure. Yes, 1 inch. Okay, so we're gonna cut it now. I'm gonna use my scoreboard, and we're gonna cut 1 inch. Okay, there is my 4 inch, my 1 inch. There you go. We have one. Cut one. We're gonna do the same one to this one. Here's my 1 inch. So we're gonna cut the 3 boxes that we're gonna need. We don't need that. We can throw it away, or you can use it for the scraps. So we're gonna do the same thing. Then remember, the one on the middle is the one you're gonna cut 1 inch. So we have already cut the 3 of them. Okay. Now, the next thing that you will do is you're gonna grab one of them and you're gonna mark it half of it. Okay. Like this. And you're gonna mark the other side. So you mark this one, and you're gonna mark this one too. You're gonna get your basically your paper and fold it in half. See what I'm doing? So you're gonna have this one like this. Okay, let me show you again. So you're gonna grab your paper, and the one that you cut 1 inches, that will be this one. You're gonna grab one part, and you have this here. Okay, and you're gonna mark it, and basically you holding half of it. So you will do the same thing in here. Okay, so we have done 2. Now we're gonna go to the third one again. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna fold it half because we want to mark like this. Here. So we're gonna do to this one too. All right. Then we're gonna extend this one. Basically what's gonna happen is if you fold in this one and if you fold in this one, you're gonna open it this part and you're gonna put this one like this. Okay, then you're gonna fold this one like that, and so this one is gonna be like this, and then you're gonna glue it. Okay, so this one is gonna go inside here like this. and that's basically your file box. That's what we're making over here. All right, but now that we have it, this one like this, we're going to mark this one. Let me bring my ruler. So you have this one 2 inches. Right, we're going to undo this one. So you're going to mark 2 inches here, right here, and you're going to mark 2 inches in here. Okay, so we're going to mark the 3 inches and the 3 boxes. Okay, so I was just showing you how we going to assemble the box. But now grab one of these ones again and mark 2 inches, please, right here, and you're going to mark 2 inches here too. I hope I'm not confusing you. Okay, so you mark 2 of them, and we're going to mark the third one. So the third one, it's going to be 2 inches there and 2 inches here. All right, so let's see if you remember. So we have our paper. We already cut 1 inch from here. We fold. And then the third step is basically measure from the bottom to up 2 inches and mark it. Okay, and I already marked in my 3 boxes. Okay, so we're going to get now our scoreboard. You can use your X-Acto knife, but for this one I like to use my scoreboard. So now you're gonna use this one as a mark for you, okay, like that, this part over here. So I'm gonna bring my paper and angle it where I mark it. I don't know if you can see it. Let me mark it for you. All right, so that's what basically you're gonna do. You can mark it or you can write just corners. So this is gonna be your line here for you to angle and mark it and angle it where you mark it your 2 inches in here. So let me show you what I did, what I'm gonna do. So basically I angle this and cut it. I don't need that one anymore. So I go to the other side and I use this one as my angle and angle it in here and cut it. See, we angle this part. So I'm gonna do it with the 3 of them. Please check. Okay, I have 2 of them. There you go. Okay, so we have our 3 boxes already. Okay, so I have them over here. So again, let me use the one that I have like a template for myself. Have this one. And this one, basically, like I say, this is gonna go basically like this one is gonna fold up to make it this. And then we're gonna fold this one, and we're gonna fold this one. Of course, which is, I'm just showing you how to fold it, but when you folding it, you need to basically start putting your decorations that you're going to have there. Okay, but right now, the first thing that is just to show you ahead how we're going to fold it. So we're going to put this one here, and we're going to do it this way. So that way, we have our boxes. They're going to go in there like this. Okay, so that's our box, one of the box that we're gonna make, right? So let's work now. All right, so now that we have these ones, we have this one as a template, and so because we're not going to be able to see, basically I'm going to mark you here. Let me mark you. Okay. The parts that we're going to mark, are going to be the ones that we're going to decorate. So these ones we're decorating this one. Okay, we are decorating this one, we're decorating this one, also this one, we are decorating this one, and we are decorating this one and this one and this one. So that means that we are going to be cutting parts for these parts, okay, for these ones in here. So I'm going to let you cut the way that you want to cut it. I will be cutting mine just for me to just glue it to there. But what I will do is basically, if this part over here, let's say this one, from here to here is 178, okay? Yeah, it's around 178. So I'm just gonna make it smaller, probably like maybe an eighth of an inch or smaller than an eighth of an inch. So basically let me see if I can have something. Let me see if I have some scraps over here. Let's, for example, I will be cutting this one. Probably, I usually mark it. I don't do it by measure. I'm really bad with numbers. I do it in here because a lot of people want to know the numbers. But the basic thing is me. I usually put my paper, and that's how I want it. And I just cut it. So I will not give you the measurements for that. You just make it smaller, either an eighth of an inch, or if you wanted to make less than an eighth of an inch, you know, let's do that. So that's what I basically do. I don't usually follow a a paper with cutting at the measurement. Usually it's by eyeball what I do. So that's what I will do. So in this part, I'm gonna let you do that your way, your choice, and I will do my choice, my way. Okay. So, and I will just eyeball, and when I'm done cutting everything for me, so I will come back. Now for this part over here, I do the same thing. I do eyeballing. Okay, let's say that we're gonna use this paper. So what I do, it's basically mark it right here, and well, first thing I will cut it the same how I want it to measure. That's what I will do here. Okay, that's what I have it there. So then after that, I will angle, and I will mark it right here, and I will mark it, you can basically, and I will mark it right here. That's basically what I do. And right here. And I will angle. And that's how I get my pattern like this. Okay, so that's what I will do. Now I have to remember, so if we have this one here, so we have it right here. That will be up to you, but I will too. I will decorate this one too, this one, and this one, just to make it stronger. Okay, I know you might not be able to see this part, but of the paper that I have for this one, I don't have, because I like this moody, I'm sorry, because I like the rough, and I don't have the rough paper like this stronger. So we using the 80 pounds. So we trying to make it stronger. Okay. So that's what we're trying to. So I suggest you to cut piece of paper for this part too, because you want to be able to make it stronger. So that will be right here. Okay, right here. And right here. So you make it stronger. Yes, I suggest you to do it whatever we mark. Okay. All right. So what I will do is cut my pieces, because I will be cutting for 3 boxes. So I will be cutting plenty of them. Come back and probably try to glue 2. Have already 2 ready, and glue 1 with you. All right. So that's what I will do. Hello everyone, I'm back. So I make my 2 boxes, and I'm about to make the 3rd one, and the 3rd one is basically for you to see it. So I have my 2 albums over here, my mini pocket album. So we make these ones. Let me show you. So this is a file box. Okay. So you can add your mini albums in here, and after this we are going to be making a box there is going to be holding these boxes. Okay, so this is how they look. So we're going to make the 3rd one. I have everything here. So in your kit I will be adding you these small brads. And I just add just a little small decoration in there, just a little bit. I didn't want to add a lot because the paper make it already nice and pretty, so I didn't want to add anything. So we're going to start from the inside. So I already have everything over here for me, just to glue. So we're going to start with this one. Remember, and this one, the way for you to cut it, you will measure from here to here, making a square. Then you're going to measure the 2 inches that you have over here, and then angle. All right, that's the way to do it. I already show you in the video how to do that. Okay, so now it's my time for me to glue. You're gonna need your bond folder just to spray your glue if you're working with your liquid glue. Then we're gonna glue this one. So we're gonna basically glue this one to here. So now we are gonna turn it around. And I have already cut this one here for this side and this one here for that side and this one here. So I'm gonna glue this one. All right, so this is gonna go right here. Okay, so this one is gonna go in the middle over here. There you go. All right, so now this one is gonna be right here. So this one I want it to look like, because this one are gonna go like this, so I want this one to go like this because it's gonna be like this. So I want this one to be up like this. Okay, okay, glue that one now. All right, so now we're gonna turn this one the way that we had it, and we are gonna glue this one first. This one right here, and we are adding paper. Oh, you don't need this one basically in there. If you're using a very thick paper, if you're redoing this again, or if you want to use a thicker paper like a 100-pound of paper, you don't need it. But because my paper is 80 pounds, so I want to reinforce my box, so that's why I'm using this, but you don't need to. Okay, so we're gonna glue this one too, and that's the reason why I'm adding this paper in there, but you don't need to. Plus I want it to look a little bit nicer from inside too. So but it's, you don't need to. If you don't want to do it, you just don't do it. Okay, these mini albums, it's really fun to do it. Okay, so now we are going to be gluing these ones, but this one we want it to be able to be like this, because we want to be able to have our box standing like this. Okay, so you just need to make sure that this one you have to glue it this way and the other one this way. How can I explain it? So let me glue it, that way you will know. Okay, you need to glue it against each other, these two. That's how you say it. So now we are going to glue this one, and I'm going to show you why I'm gluing it like this, okay? It's kind of hard for me to explain it, but it's easy for me to show you. I think I cut this one a little smaller than this one, but it's okay. All right. Okay, now that we glued this one, I need to show you why, okay? So if, for example, we need to fold this one, so we're going to fold it this way, this is going to fold that way, okay. Let me fold this one. I'm not going to glue it now because we still have to do one more thing, but I want to be able to show you what I'm trying to explain you. Okay. All right. So that's basically why I want you to fold it, because I want this to be up like this, okay? So when you have it, people are going to see it up in this one too, okay? So now the next thing that we are going to do, so I decide to add a brad. So we are going to go on the middle of this one here, and we are going to be making a hole in there. So I will need my thing that I usually use. Make a hole right here, about on the middle, that I think it's in the middle, and then I will add my two brads, one of them first and the other one is going to go on the other side. It's going to be right here. You cannot glue over here, add double adhesive. I will not, because I will, after that I will put this one right there, okay? So then I'm going to kind of measure here, and I wanted to have it around the same place. Okay, so I will add my other brad right here. It's just I decide to add it in there. Okay, I think I did a little bit too. We're just gonna leave it that way because I don't want to make holes in there. Okay, so we're gonna close this one. All right. Okay, so now we are gonna be putting this one inside here. All right. So now the first thing that we're going to do, we're going to add some glue here and in here, okay, and here too, but we're going to do it one at a time. So we're going to do this one first. We're going to put this one right here, making sure it's straight. There you go. And make sure that we're going to glue this one there. So we're going to do one at a time. So we already did this one. Now we are going to glue this part here. Okay, we're gonna fold this one. We're gonna make sure that that one goes all the way there, and we're gonna fold this one here, and we are gonna basically we're attaching it. I guess that's what it is. So now I'm gonna make sure that this glues together. Okay, so now we're gonna do this side. So we are gonna glue this one now. Sorry about my dogs. So we're gonna fold this one. Make sure to have this one straight. There. Put it this way, or however you feel comfortable, and try to glue it. Like I say, you can use double adhesive, but I'm using the liquid glue. Okay, all right, so I need to add a little bit of glue here. All right, and I need to spread my glue here. Okay. There you go. Okay, so now we are going to glue this part. We're going to add glue here. I don't know if you can see it there. I'm so concentrated in here. All right. And we are going to glue this one inside there. All right. I'm spreading my glue. I want a really nice box. And now the next step is we're going to add glue here, right there, right here. And we're going to add this one inside. Okay, we need to spread our glue. If you're using a double adhesive, you don't need to, but I do. All right, so we are going to do the same thing. I don't know why I didn't put this one before. There you go. So we're going to do the same thing here. Try to put everything inside there and spray your glue if you're using liquid glue. Okay. All right, so we have our third box. I'm not going to put my my albums there yet because it's still wet. So I'm just going to wait until it gets dry. I want to be dry. But that's basically what we done making our boxes here. Okay, so they're still looking nice and pretty. See it right there. right here, right there, and look it on the bottom. Okay, so they're really nice now. So that's basically how you're gonna have it in your bags, or this way, like this. All right, so now I need to get prepared for the next one. Okay, so I'm coming back in a little.